Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. Make sure that has pressed record. Yes, it has. Good, good, good. Step one. We were going to go dateless from today, but I haven't had time to prepare it properly. So we're just going to go dated today, and then in the next few days we will go dateless. I will let you know. Just as soon as I can devise a system, I will let you know. We're using sparkly cards today because it's quite kind of boilingly hot, and I was hoping that the sun would catch the cards and we get a little bit of disco with our tarot. That's about as much of a dance as I can do at the moment. That's a kind of slouchy dance, possibly seated at a concert, isn't it? My friend said this to me the other day. She was like, do you want to come? I've got backstage passes for this band. To be honest, I couldn't even quite remember who they were, but yeah, I've got backstage passes for this band, you know, we're all going, do you want to come? And I felt so tired just being asked, just even answering the question, never mind going to see the band. And I was like, no thank you, but thank you, but no thank you. And then I said, I just can't imagine myself, you know, like dancing around. And then she said, we don't do that. We get we've got this special cordoned off bit at the top, and we get really good seats, and we all just sit there and drink, and then we can kind of just boogie on our seats. And I thought, if I felt tired before, yeah, made me, I don't know, I felt really old. As I pull that. As I say, I feel really old. Oh, look at that, just glimmer of glitter there, a glimmer of glitter. I'm very excited, but even if it is the Three of Swords, a glimmer of glitter. Oof, okay, that's the rest of them come out in one go. Lovely. Do something with the TNA on that one. I did one the other day, and I said on camera, I'm just going to work it, and I put my, you know, like I do sometimes, where I just put my sort of hand over it, and I noticed that right under my hand was just 3 bottoms. Did not do well on that one, Gemma. It's here we go, I'll cover it up. 3 bottoms. Not just 1 bottom, but 3 bottoms. Okay, the Fool comes out. Didn't we get the Fool the other day? Or yesterday? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not doing well in the heat at the moment, as they say. The Fool. Yeah, it did. It did. I think it did. New beginnings, but in a kind of cyclical way. Like this, okay? The card next to it is the opposite, where it's the Two of Swords, which says, really? Do you think you're going full steam ahead, Fool? Do you think that you are jumping off the cliff, Fool? Do you think that you are going off with your little knapsack? Because he's got a lovely little knapsack on this one, hasn't he? And your, you know, your rose and your little dog. Because actually it's a bit messier than that. And that is what we got the other day, isn't it? It's you sort of keep on keeping on, but it's a messier keep on keeping on. It's still keeping on, but it's messy. That's okay. I'm used to that. We've got the Two of Wands, which is a decision-making card. I love this sort of, what I always think there's a helium heart in this one. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Can we get any? Oh, look at the glitter. I am so excited. Look at that. In the right light, these are absolutely full of disco, but woof. That's quite enough. We'll have to all calm down now and sit down and a cup of tea. Look at the glitter. I wonder if it shows. Let me have a look on the other camera. I'm just going to turn that one over so we don't have TNA. Oh. Well, I'd say the answer to that was no, because the other camera isn't working. All right, well, we'll work with what we've got. And I think this reading is saying the same thing. Do what you can do, work with what you've got. It's messy, scratch it out of somewhere. okay? It's a decision-making card, this one, and it's got fire in it as well. So it's like making dynamic decisions as you go along, a little bit unplanned, a little bit haphazard, flying by the seat of your pants. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Just a little bit on that one. Six of Pentacles is a card of being in receiving mode. Even when we're a bit messy, we can be in receiving mode. And even when receiving is a bit messy, we can do some messy receiving and it can still be good. And our giving out can be messy. In fact, the whole thing is messy, but that's all right. Okay, it's getting used to the mess. In the middle, we've got this rather terrifying Three of Swords, which kind of gets right down to it, doesn't it? There is something that you know you need to deal with. And like we've said in lots of tarot readings before, we don't, just found a load of cat fluff on the back of there, that's nice. We don't always have to deal with, you know, the really difficult stuff all the time. We don't have to confront stuff all the time because it's exhausting. And sometimes we just want to live. Sometimes we just want to get on with what we want to get on with, pay the gas bill, you know, walk the dog, do what we need to do. But it is making you a little bit defensive. It is making you a little bit cautious. And eventually you will need to do something about it. Eventually, you know, there is some part of your decision-making process or the path that you're on at the moment that you've done before, and it's a little bit of a pattern that you might do. So there we go. Judgment. When we get the Judgment card, it's telling us there is an echo from the past. And we know this, and at the same time, sometimes it's all right to just repeat a pattern for a while until, you know, two things coincide. One, it becomes more painful to stay the same, and two, you're ready to change. We can't always do that on demand. And then the universe is like, yeah, but don't go living in fairyland. Do we get any sparkles? No. Okay. Don't go living in this kind of a thing, you know, costume, jewellery, weird mushroom, whatever that thing is with the tail. I don't even know what that is. I don't even want to hazard a guess what that is. Weird snake and frankly what looks like a tampon, but I think it's, I don't know what that is. Anywho, don't allow your head to be up in the clouds. If you're going to avoid something, you just say, look, I'm avoiding that at the moment. That is for tomorrow's Gemma to worry about. Okay? I'm going to get an oracle card out. Which one do I want? Yeah, let's have a sarsaparilla one because they're so nice. And I feel like it because I think the reading tells us quite a lot actually. So let's have something nice and simple. It's like we're just choosing something from the sweet bowl, or if it was 1985, the sweet trolley. What would you like off the sweet trolley? Black Forest Gatto? Anyone? What else did they used to have? I remember when I used to work in a restaurant and it was really considered to be like the height of sophistication to have a melon fan. So this was just like a piece of melon like sliced and then fanned out on a plate, and then they might pour ginger wine on it. Oh love, I'll have a melon fan. There you go. I don't know why they have to be northern, but they do. Oh nice. Yes! This is very, very, very apropos actually. First card we get is Spacesuit. Playing pretend is the first step to making it real. And that's what I mean. Fake it till you make it. If you don't want to sort it out today, that's fine. Chuck it into the long grass, sort it out later. Space helmet, protection is good, but don't isolate yourself. Yes, and be kind to yourself. And then Cadillac, a thrilling experience is on the horizon. Not long to wait. That's nice. Gives us, it dangles a pink carrot on the end of a string somewhere over there. Okay, it's like delayed gratification on stilts. I like this. Leave me a comment. Check out the love reading I've just done, which is in the description box below and is a right cracker, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.